Welcome back to day 2 of haiku poems. I read a lot of good poems yesterday. Most of you did just a great job of remembering that the poem is 3 lines and the first line is 5 syllables, second line is 7 syllables, and the third line is 5 syllables. If you had any trouble, it's because you didn't have the right amount of syllables in each sentence. Let's just practice how many syllables are in words to make sure we all remember how to do that before we write today's haikus. Let's just use the title of my read aloud, Because of Winn-Dixie. Okay, how many syllables are in the title of our book or in the phrase or title, Because of Winn-Dixie? In the title of our book, the total syllables are 6. Because of Winn-Dixie. Together, that's 6. You need to know how many syllables are in the words you choose. That is the key for haiku. Let's practice just another one. Here's my name as it appears on my birth certificate. Christopher James Funk. How many syllables in my entire legal name? Christopher James Funk. Well, Christopher is 3, James 1, Funk 1, so together the total is 5. Again, just an exercise to remind you that the amount of syllables are very important in each line. 5, 7, 5. Today I'm going to ask you to write 3 haiku poems. Remember, there are 3 lines, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. Really try to double check your work before you submit it. So count your syllables, and if it's 5, 7, 5, and it's on the subject, everything is going to be great. The only trouble yesterday was the amount of syllables. You wrote nice poems. They were all about nature. Some of you nailed the 5, 7, 5 thing. Some of you got 2 out of the 3 lines right. Strive to get all 3 lines 5, 7, 5. Okay? Strive to do that today on today's topic. Yesterday, to follow in the tradition of haikus, we wrote about nature. If you really love writing about nature, you can continue to write about nature today, or you can write about things that are not in nature. So I'm going to show you a haiku I wrote about Darth Vader. Here's my poem about Darth. Living in 2 worlds. The force is strong with this one. Helmet, hard to smile. Okay, same poem. This time I just diagrammed each word with the amount of syllables, because syllables are what it's all about in haikus. First line, living. Living. That's 2 syllables. Living. In, 1, 2, 1, worlds, 1. Living in 2 worlds. Okay? Look at my second sentence. I need 7 syllables. In this case, I have 7 words because each word is 1 syllable. So that can happen, but you need the amount of syllables. Again, I need to make 7, and I did. Last sentence. Helmet, helmet. That's 2. Hard to smile. 2 plus 3 is 5. So again, you got to make it work with the syllables. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. The amount of words you use is up to you, right? But the syllables are what is important. 5 syllables. Also remember that all my lines are about the same topic. In this case, Darth Vader. All my lines were about Darth Vader. My next haiku is about this guy. Now, you could argue this is about nature, and I would agree. And again, that is an option. If you're loving nature, keep writing about nature. Okay, here's a poem about Sheldon. I screwed it up on purpose to show you how to fix it. Let me just read the whole poem one time. Green, quiet, calm, kind. What thoughts you must be thinking. Tortoise, you see everything. Okay, let's look at what's going on here. First line, it's all about Sheldon. He is green, he is quiet, he is calm, he is kind. That's 5 syllables. What thoughts you must be thinking. Sometimes I like looking at Sheldon and just thinking, wow, what does he think about? What does he do all day? Does he ever wonder about what we're doing? Anyway, it's 7 syllables. Let's go to the last line. Tortoise, you see everything. Okay, that's where I have a problem. So the problem is, my last line, even though I like that sentence, tortoise, you see everything, everything has got way too many syllables in it. So I have to do something to get rid of some syllables. I have 8, I need 5. So I need to get rid of 3 syllables. So after some thinking, I worked out to switch the word all for everything. They mean about the same thing, but because it's all about the syllables, I needed to switch it out. Tortoise, you see all is 5, which gives me 5, 7, 5. They're all about Sheldon. They all make sense and they follow the rules. Remember, the rules are 5, 7, 5. Remember to practice and make sure you're following the rules, so to speak, of the haiku. 5 syllables, 7 and 5. My next poem is about coffee. Okay, here's my third and last haiku of the day. Remember, I'm asking you to write 3 haikus and submit 3 haikus. Today, they can be not about nature. They can be about nature if you want. They can also be about other things. So here goes my poem. Coffee, that's the title. Wake me up each day, bitter with a splash of milk, cup of brown magic. And one more time, just to emphasize the rule, 575, there is my poem. I have to do the same things you have to do to make sure it's right. Wake me up each day. There's 5 syllables. So again, that's the most important part of a haiku, that it goes with the topic. There's 3 lines, use nice language, but the big deal is the syllables are 5 syllables, 7 syllables, and 5 syllables. Okay, so today, try 3 haikus. Really make sure they have each line is following the format. The 3 lines. The first line is 5 syllables. Second line is 7 syllables. Third line is 5 syllables. Easy for me to say. 5 syllables. Again, most of you did this right yesterday, but if you didn't, the problem was the syllables. I really look forward to reading your poems. They're great. They make me smile. They make me laugh. They make me miss you. I'll be talking to you tomorrow. Bye for now. Thanks so much for all your hard work.